My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to the Darkest Dungeon, specifically the Darkest Raptopia Estate, the second of its name. Alright, we got a party. We like to party. We like to party. Just ask the Venga boys. Let's see the crew. We've got Mevrel in the front line, Marshall in the second, Fitzhugh in the third, and Musard in the final. There is a notable lack of a stress healer, but I don't think I'm really gonna have that much time in these battles to be stress healing. I got the Swine God to kill. If I desperately need to, I can use Revel at a cost of 3 in order to de-stress by 20 on all of my characters, and then I can feed them medicinal herbs to remove the -2 speed and -5 accuracy debuffs. Okay. I've also got Photomania on one of them. I think another one... Yeah, we've got Beast Hater as well, so -15% stress on you. And no, you're just a Slayer. So you'll crit a bunch and that'll help us hopefully control a lot of our stress. The big idea behind this party right now is a lot of the people that I am currently taking have Beast Hater, Beast Slayer, or... Wait, what is it? It was... Quick Reflexes on guard, especially on someone who does dots. That's huge. Beast Hater and... Noggin and Clotter, which is actually pretty big in this area as well, and Beast Slayer, Natural Ioneering, of course. So, the idea behind this party is Marshall, in the final fight, will use Suffer to clear the mark on someone else. Typically, the mark is applied to the front 2 ranks, or one of the front 2 ranks and someone else. So Marshall will be clearing that mark, putting a mark on himself, and increasing his protection by 4. Now, the big problem that we ran into last time we tried to run this build was that Marshall, or the Flagellant, whoever we took, was the fastest member of our party. Now, the reason this became a huge problem is because in the Apprentice level and up, Wilbur, the person who marks you in this fight, gets 2 actions. And the game doesn't like giving the same character 2 actions in a row, so they will manipulate their speed in order to move their actions apart. For example, if you super slow down the Crocodilian, if you get him to like -11 speed and you have someone roll an 8 for their speed, he'll take his first action before them, they'll move, and then he'll take his second action. It does not like giving the same character 2 actions in a row. So because of that, I just need someone faster than Michelle. Now, the big reason that I can deal with that is I can just not Lashes Kiss him before the fight, giving him that +3 speed. I can just choose not to do that, and he'll stay at 11. But then, even then, 11's pretty high. So now I've also got a Grave Robber on the job. This is Musard up in our back line. Musard is almost certainly going to be carrying the candle for this party. Not that she loves this party, although I pray that she does. But on top of that, she'll be carrying the Ancestor's Candle in order to increase her speed up to 12. But past that, all she needs to do in the fight is use Toxin Trickery once. So the first time she's targeted, she uses Toxin Trickery and her speed will be so much higher than Marshall's that she will always act before. Meaning it will be Wilbur, Musard, Wilbur, Marshall. And then Marshall gets to use his ability to remove mark from someone else. We've also got Mevrel up in the front lines because Bleed Out is just a huge amount of damage over the course of a boss fight, especially when it's rank 1 to rank 1, which is exactly how we're going to be using it. Other than that, in the majority of the fights, we're going to be running Barbaric Yorp, Iron Swan, Wicked Hack, Bleed Out. I might change Wicked Hack for if it bleeds. Now, that seems crazy to remove the base attack of a character, but I'm mostly going to be Yorping at the front line. The one big problem this party has that I've noticed is that Musard can't really lunge, right? And because she can't really lunge, she can't really hit the front line at all. Because she can't lunge unless it's to finish the fights, because Marshall won't be able to use Punish as soon as he moves backwards. That is a problem that I feel won't be incredibly effective because we will have Mevrel doing a lot of stunning in the front lines, so she's not going to be super affected. Like, the enemies aren't going to get a ridiculous amount of turns, but it could still be a problem. And I want to keep my eye on it as we move through. Other than this, all we really need to do is try and guarantee that Moshel's bleeds hit, so let's give him a bleeding amulet. Fitzhugh, you've got Demon Cauldron as well as the Ancestors map. Fitzhugh, by the way, thankfully, oh no, he's not a Beast Slayer. Oh, that's unfortunate. He's not going to be super accurate. The big thing that I'm going to do with him in the final fight is hands from the, in fact, in most fights, is going to be, in the final fight, he's going to use Weakening Curse a lot, and that is going to make the Swine God do basically no damage even when he manages to hit. So Word Reconstruction is our next, and then on the final we'll put our Mark. I think I'll use Vulnerability Hex before the final fight, and then I'll change over. That's definitely going to be my layout for Moshel. That just is unchangeable for me right now. Yeah, lunge is going to be a problem. Not being able to use lunge hurts. But I feel like our party will be able to deal with it. Especially since we're going to be stunning the frontliners with Barbaric Yorp for the majority of the fight, and taking out the backliners past that. That will suck, though. I guess once Moshel moves backwards, I could give him Reclaim? No, it doesn't seem like that's a good idea. Right now, at least. Alright. So we've gone Sunring, Sunring, Sunring. So we're definitely going in highlight. We've gone increased stun and increased stun resist, increased bleed resist, increased speed, damage, and dodge. And then final is just utility items. That'll also be increasing Fitzhugh's chance to apply the debuff, by the way. One of the big reasons this is good. Now, before we leave, let's get some of our low tier characters to remove negatives and lock in positives that we know we want removed and locked in. Ghislaine, you can stay like that. Modi, you can stay like that. Brebuf, you ought not. I don't actually want to lock in Natural Swing on you because I don't really want you to hit the enemy ever. So I want her to lock in things like hard-skinned or tough. I want her to be more survivable so that if I do take her into later dungeons, she's not so bad. Oh, another thing that I wanted to note is the Nomad Wagon is currently selling the Profane Scroll. Since I haven't picked it up so far, let's pick it up here. The Profane Scroll is going to be one of the really, really good trinkets that we can run on a vessel who happens to be in the second line, and especially considering the lack of frontline characters that we've had recently, we could totally end up with the second line Vestal. She'll do plus 15% damage, plus 10% prot, plus 33% healing skills, and plus 30% debuff skill chance. So all of the things that she does from rank 2 are super increased at only the cost of 15 stress, right? She can only do debuffs from rank 2. She can't use her stun or her nuke, right? She can only do debuffs and the group AoE healing, and of course, Mace Bash. I don't think I'm going to run that often, but I could totally see myself running it on occasion. Not often occasions, but occasions nonetheless. I might even give her atonement beads alongside it. Who knows? Me, I'm probably not going to do that. Is there anyone I wanted to pick up in the Stagecoach? Ooh, I have not looked at any of you. Weak Grit doesn't affect you. Lygophobia almost certainly doesn't affect you, but neither do Rune Scrounger or Fast Healer. Unholy Slayer don't really affect you. Resilient kind of does. Dacnomania doesn't. I could take another Hellion though. Soft Weapons Tinker. I don't know if I take you. Dacnomania Thanatophobia for quick reflexes on a Highwayman. I do want another Highwayman.
Elusive, evasive, persistent. Righteous traits for a rogue.
Yes, I believe I'm entirely covered in terms of this party because they're all high levels. Yeah, no, they're already good. All right, let's provision it up. I will be taking a full stack of medicinal herbs, and I'm probably not going to want to use many of them before the final fight. The medicinal herbs themselves will be for after I rest, interacting with ale barrels, and also for removing the debuffs from Revel, if I end up using Revel, or removing the debuffs that I incur from using Bleed Out in the final fight. I'll use Bleed Out twice, remove the debuff. Use Bleed Out twice, remove the debuff. Let's get I'm actually going to overstack a little in terms of torches. I'm also going to take a full stack of bandages. Most of those for clearing bleeds on myself. Holy water shouldn't be necessary in this area. 2 actually should be fine. Alright. I took all the food as well because I've got an occultist, not a reliable healer. I do have an off healer and a self healer. If she gets in a bad position, I can just swap her self heal on for the next fight and hope that it's a good fight. Yeah, it's time to embark.
The great thing I had managed to bring through was brutish and stupid. Moreover, it required prodigious amounts of meat to sustain itself. But this was only a trifling concern. After all, I had a village full of it.
Yikes.
A nameless abomination. A testament to my failures. It must be destroyed.
Okay, the furthest space away from me is definitely here at 5. Is there any way that I can explore the entirety of this? Yeah, there is, actually. I revisit this room, but it's down, and then I go through there and loop-de-loop. Okay. Oh, good. We got a surprise as well. Bleed him out. 14 damage left. Deal to you. You're dead now. Good. Next target. Kind of want to remove your dodge right now. Okay. Let's do that. I also want to have a look at exactly how good of a chance he had to hit.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
We've also got the plus 15% damage on all of our targets, which is, you know, obviously quite handy. I could go for the lunge here, try and guarantee the kill. It's a closer guarantee, but it's still not a guarantee. Beautiful, that'll do it. Yeah, I have a 90% chance to hit these still, so even on a target that has dodge 23, I'm still okay. I don't get any accuracy from this, so I'm not really sure why I'm okay, but I'm happy about it. Alright. It's a good opening fight.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Couldn't really have been better, to be fact. Okay, double Curio and then a treasure. Yeah, I'll use 2 bandages here. Actually, I have someone with super high bleed resist. I may as well just have him interact with them. The first did give me a pretty good result, so I'm not too sad about my actions there. Yeah, I'm probably not going to Yorp to kill the Infamous. I'm almost certainly going to go Iron Swan so that I can start setting up the kill on the... Never mind, I might Yorp here, actually, as it turns out. I don't know. I'd use the damage debuff on the Infamous Cutthroat if I could, but I don't have it. Maybe I should just swap to the damage debuff. I've not really got many people that are going to take advantage of the mark. There's literally just our backline, Musard. Also go for a stab here. Rough. Alright, let's stun you. 185 was our stun chance, though. Shanks our front lines. Managed to hit for an absurd amount of damage. 1 down. 175 means I'm not stunning you, unfortunately, Infamous Bloodletter. So shit, let's deal 41 damage and bleed you for 5 turns. Also gonna start the healing train because I'm afraid I'm gonna get point blank shot right now. No, it's Rain of Whips, okay. Did crit our frontline though.
Cannot be left unanswered.
Pretty huge amount of stress across the body, just under 50. No, just over 50, 51 in fact. Bloodlet's dead. Okay. Body heals and things. I'll take that bleed from you. Thank you very much. Just yell at you. Damn it. That's unfortunate.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade.
Woo! The loot, though. Yeah, I don't really care about portraits as much as I care about crests right now. The majority of the things that I get are going to be turned into crests right now, specifically, so that I can upgrade the Nomad Wagon and the Survivalist Tent, so that those things cost me less. I can also see a use for picking up busts, but again, I really want my bank to go out of control first.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Alright, first stack is Rip. Curio next to a trap. But if I do want to explore everything, I'm going down first. Guess I can poke my head out and disarm that trap if I desperately want. That's really annoying. I can buff the torch at the very least before we fight. Whee! 13. I'm not going to get a stun on you, so I guess I could split my shot here. If I crit with this on the Swine Thunderer, I'd prevent its turn. No. Wow, I went for the individual shot and I got, like, really poor result there. Alright, go for the yell. This is gonna have to be a stab. Please land it. 78. Yikes. Good land, though.
Give them no quarter.
There's the weaken prey. I can just stun you next turn. 2 is a reasonable hit. So rather than remove the mark, I'm just going to stun you. Start healing up our front line as well. Yell at him. Stun. Probably only 2 of our attackers really need to commit here and we'll have the kill. Yeah, just one hit from Marshall ought to do this. Or not. Maybe we just have someone else do it.
No intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
I'm kind of really pleased to have a party that I don't need to shuffle every single time that I finish a fight. But at the same rate, I think it's a good idea that I click default party order after every fight so that I don't break the loop in my head that says, hey, you have something to do right now.
Ambushed by foul invention.
It's really unfortunate. Good, we got a scout. It was up. Up. Well, I mean, no, it was originally up. Loop-de-loop, come back down, but I kind of want to go to both of these Curios. I guess I can go to them after the boss fight. Just go up and across. Yeah. Actually seems fine.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
These are going to be really annoying to stun, because I can stun them pretty much once. That said, the Insatiable Ghoul could easily give us the worries, and that is terrifying. So it does need to be targeted, pretty much. It goes for Howl immediately, unfortunately. And does give the worries to one of the members of our party. We did bring someone with a disease, if I recall correctly. No, we didn't. Okay, but we do have Musard for disease removal. Which isn't really fortuitous as much as it is planned. But I think I might have to rest a lot earlier than I was planning to. Just because the worries is abysmally annoying. Okay, if he acts now, he's dead before he acts again. Never mind. Now I'm gonna Iron Swan to guarantee he's dead before he acts. $17 was the max damage we could have done there. I'm pretty happy about it. I couldn't have, you know, demanded a crit there. Sure, I wouldn't have said no.
Therefore,
Really annoying blight to go on that character, unfortunately.
The offensive.
Marshall does act before them, so I actually will have Marshall take that. Fill yourself up. Good work, bad boy.
Sedated.
Good. That crits ridiculously, like a fucking truck, I tell you what.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Sorry, what is it again? This is a witch and a what? Okay, Swine Skyver I've fought before. I don't remember it being really hard. Wow. The fuck? Hang on. It had a 5% chance to resist, just in case you were wondering. I know I was.
As the fiend falls,
One down, we'll stun the front two.
blossoms.
Alright, Skeevy. Cripples them, hits all back. What?
Blurred vision. The end approaches.
It did 5 damage and then I've got plus 40% protection. It would have done 10. Well, almost 10. That... It now has to be heal every turn. Spit to roast. What the fuck?
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
What is this? Who the fuck is this? How is... I can't eat food right now. I'm gonna pop a holy water on you so that no one can bleed or blight you. Please bleed. Damn it. I've seen these before. I did not see them do this before. They're gonna now get at least one death blow proc. 67% chance to not die, pretty much. Nope, cripples our back line. And that is not going to bring Fitzhugh onto death blow yet. Holy shit. I think I have to camp immediately after this. Redeem to heal up our back line. That was good. That was good. Of course. That's really unfortunate. We need to kill the Swine Skyver. The problem is I now can't hit the Swine Skyver from this rank. I'm gonna remove my damage debuffs so that I can try and kill... that didn't work. If I did that last... Yep, we're out of the party. Okay, so critting for 21 on his first shot on both of our back rows was fucking ridiculous. He's also the person who would have prevented nighttime ambush, so now I actually do not have the ability to camp. I can't reduce any stress on these characters right now. I just have to get out of here. I can't fucking believe this, chump. Holy shit. Goring flying. And moves himself backwards. So he's super powerful while he's in the back of the lines, and he's super weak in the front lines. That's my guess. Well, fuck.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Well, fuck. Goodbye.
Wounds to be tended. Lessons to be learned.
That blows a whole lot. Eldritch Slayer replaces Black good. The Ague, fine. You actually have another disease on you. The Worries, so we'll remove that at the same time.
You answered the letter. Now, like me, you are a part of this place.
Alright, Marshall, lock yourself away to do your favorite activity. And Musard, I'll put you in the transept because I don't want to put you anywhere else right now. We'll remove Mevrel's stuff later. Well, shit. Didn't really want to lose any of my Darkest Dungeon characters. Sorry, that is to say the characters that have been to the Darkest Dungeon, not the characters that are in the game Darkest Dungeon. I'm playing the game Darkest Dungeon, I'm well aware. All of them are Darkest Dungeon characters. I don't know if I want to set up another party to go up against that shit. That was bad. That was bad, not good, horrible, terrible. Haven't really got much choice here, though. It's that or something that doesn't really accomplish much. So I guess we're going to go for the animalistic shrines again. Alright, Nomad Wagon. What do you got? No. 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 Alright. Pretty easy choices there. Maltraver, early riser fear of mankind is actually not horrible. It just means he's a fast flagellant. So fast flagellant for low levels, sure.
There is power in the blood for those with the fortitude to pay the price.
Curious would have to be removed instantly, and Armor Tinker isn't good enough. CDM Mania is pretty bad as well. Alright, we're not going to be taking either of those, though. Alright. Let's sort by level. Start building a party that's good in this area. Fear of Beast pretty much removes you from it, though. You know what? I do want a healer in this one, so we'll take Relay. Can I need to figure out how that's actually spelt. Hang on. Lovecraft. Riley? Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's fix it. I was so close. I just put the apostrophe in the wrong place. Yeah, there we go. I have no clue how it's pronounced, though. Rulia? Rulia? According to the EPA here? Huh, weird. Alright. Other party members. I kind of do want to take one of these fellas. Hard skin's pretty good. Oh, but you're a Warren's phobe, so you're not coming. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, I really want to take like a Bohon, so I have a stress healer. Don't really want to take Maltravis until he's removed Fear of Mankind, though. I think it's time I got rid of Herrera.
This one has become vestigial. Useless. Because
I've also got Basuquin and Herbard, as well as Relia and another healer in low levels that I can't remember the name of because it doesn't exist. Deviant Taste is locked in. That's fine. Guilty Conscience is a little less fine. I don't think I want to lock in Precise Striker, though. Dud Hitter locked itself in, though. Alright. Who's my frontliner in this party? I kind of want a Man-at-Arms. I don't have a low-level Man-at-Arms yet. I don't want Matravers. I could take Furnival. It'd be the same. It'd be a similar party to what we were just running. It's just, who goes at the back, then? Like, Gillian's the only one I can think of right now. Just good back rank range damage. I only really want to take Brave Earth if I am taking a Highwayman. Because then she actually does a significant amount of damage. Like in a low level area, this works. It's a lot of health is missing from this party is the only really big problem. There's very little health in this party. See, you're in a position where I can actually use you to do finale, move to the back, move forward with Dirk Stab and start slicing off. So I might end up giving you a Sun Ring. So Sun Ring, Sun Ring, Sun Ring. Then really, yeah, it takes the same build that he was taking before. Has the same accuracy problems is the big problem there. I do just want to run this, though. Do I really need someone tanky? Do I really need, like, a Morder? No, not if I'm going to be stunning the front two liners every single time. Alright. Yorp can be used from front too. Beautiful. Okay, let's fix up their abilities and their armor and all that jazz. Bohon. Easy. And Furnival. You've got to unlock... Honestly, just that. For the majority of it, it's going to be this, but again, Adrenaline Rush can be pushed on if it needs. There, you've got some work to do in this area. Sacrificial Stab should be picked up. Abyssal Artillery, Word Reconstruction. You're going to be my second line of those, so you're also taking hands from Abyss, which means you're not taking Abyssal Artillery. So it's for you. Elaine, you just need to upgrade the ones that you use. You do get to use Lunge, but it's going to be super late in the fight. But that's usually when Lunge is used anyhow, I guess. Alright, Bohon and Ghislaine both get to increase their stuff. I checked these. Yeah, I did check the trinkets, and they're all crud. Ah, I forgot to give everyone trinkets. Yikes. With Bohon, I kind of just want to give him, like, Ancestor's Pen. Increases crit rate. What's the crit rate of Finale by itself? 4. Plus 8. Plus 5 takes us to 17. Opening a fight with the crit is huge. Fucking insanely huge. Yeah. I could also give him the Bright Tambourine. Increases his stress healed. Lower the stress take. No, he needs the Sun Ring. He needs the Sun Ring because he's going to be Dirk stabbing and bleeding as well later. Alright, Furnival. Sun Ring, and this is almost certainly Beast Slayers. Then you're on Demon's Cauldron plus Ancestors map. Too easy a setup. That's Provision. Slightly unreliable healer, so I'm taking a little more food than I usually would. 1, 2... 2... Yeah, just 2. Also take 2 Holy Water, 2 stacks of torches, and sell 2 back. That's it. That's my setup. I'm really sad to have lost on the first death blow. So that was a 67. That was a, 2/3 roll that I immediately failed. Unfortunately. Had a person die on his first death blow. Rough. Alright, let's go to the Warrens again. Hopefully we fare better this time. Oh, damn. Yeah, I'm going to engineer this so that's the last thing that I go to, which I guess means I am going to go to a obstacle immediately, which does suck, but...
These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
There's a lot of the rest of the map scouted, and I haven't seen any other obstacles, so I'm not super depressed about it. Yeah, at this point, I can't really afford to fail, so... Let's have the right person do that. Pack's already been looted, unfortunately. Guess I shouldn't have swapped that stuff back. Because we're going to need it in just a sec. I couldn't really scout there anyhow, because critical scouting scouts 2 spaces away from where you currently are, and... we've already scouted 2 spaces away from where we currently were. Back has a map inside. Oh, cool, it actually is a full map. Well, it maps all of the things that could have been mapped by that Trinket, that Curio, rather. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. That's great. It's almost like I specifically built you to be able to do that. Almost. Nice crit. It's almost like you have Oh, no, wait, you don't actually have +3 crit on ranged abilities. Interesting. Then well done. Okay, let's start bleeding you out. I can probably stun him again. Okay, start reducing your stress. It's +40. What's your base? 135 plus 40 makes you 175. Had an 85% chance to stun there, I guess. Unfortunate not to hit. See, the problem is I've just given +25, -25 to the stress chance on this guy, and this isn't the guy who currently needs that. Because I'm about to interact with his Curio, so I want someone else to have much lower chance to pick up stress. But he's got no negative quirks. This can burn off a negative quirk, which is why I want to interact with it. So Dactymania is the only negative quirk that I actually want to remove here. So I'll take off my stress extra, giving Trinket. Deeply disturbed. That's rough. Don't know why she took that much stress. I was very much under the expectation of only taking 70. 70, sorry. 50. That sucks. Stress her out. Right. Let's go into the next area. Reset our party, of course. I fucking hate this dodge debuff that lasts this long. Destroy. One dead. Best damage I could have done, unfortunately not enough.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Good crit. One thing I really do like about the Occultist's crit is that it's high crit. Super high crit chance on that. Like 19.5. And the reason that's so big is because it doesn't do much damage, but it does stress recovery when it does that. So sometimes you've definitely probably noticed, if you watch the series for a while, there are a bunch of times when I crit where I'm like, oh, fuck. I don't want to crit, damn it. Or I'll even beforehand say, hey, don't crit on this show. Like, please don't crit.
Decimated.
That's not one of them. I'm a huge fan of that.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Comes in some mine.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
I'll trade one torch to start a stack of jade. Okay. Burn off your negative. Dactymania goes. Beautiful. I don't actually have the free slots. But if I eat that food, which I pretty much should do anyhow, we will. If you're wondering because you just don't remember or you didn't happen to catch my description, the Ancestors map gives you plus 25% to your trap disarm chance, and disarming traps is a really good way of reducing stress. So that's why I swap it about the party a lot. That's a horrible trap. Okay. Any of the things I missed so far being curious? Sorry, quest locations, rather. No. It's just directly in front of me, and then this. Cool. Alright. Boom. Got him.
Annihilated.
Throw a dagger and kill. That's a real shame. See? Throwing the dagger did kill, so that was a really bad move then. Fuck it. I'm just gonna yell and stun the other guy. So I used his stun there, that is to say Relay's stun there, just for the fact that if the dagger throw didn't kill the backline, then I could use the Iron Swan to kill the backline, and I'd still only have one character unstunned. I guess in this circumstance, I ended up with 0 characters unstunned, so I should be happy. Both of you have ridiculous stun resist right now, so I guess I'm just going to be attacking.
The ground
Nice.
quakes. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Beautiful. The other option for that fight was to use the stress heal and then risk getting hit, but they have such high crit modifiers that I felt I was in a much better position to just try and roll for the damage, kill them before they could do anything. Shrine's been decimated. Oh, good. We only destroyed the tents, but that would explain why still looks the same. Got a lot of good scouts here. We are a good scout boy. All right, what up? Okay, it's quest location in the center of the map, so it is. No, that's not how I wanted to do it. Let's loop through here and then up, then there, then down. Okay, that's a better way to do it, because then I end in the secret room. All right, another pickaxe. Just making space for all this mad loot we're bringing home. We should check this Curio. Bad. So thanks to finding a secret room, no matter what, we're going to be going home with a reasonable amount of money.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Since I haven't scouted this hallway, I did want to pump the torch before I came into that room. Despite the fact that I might now just run into a bunch of curios, or it might just be a free shot through to the end. Hell, looks like it might be, in fact. Never mind, it's battle time. This is a big thing that I haven't had to deal with in a very long time. And that is... can I pull you forward? Yes, that's so big. Rushed shot, moves himself backwards 1. Guy at the very back only does harmless poke from there. Assisted. Alright. Shuffling the party there was actually huge. That is to say, shuffling theirs. Shuffling ours was really annoying. If you don't scout a fight, you have a chance to get surprised by it.
Their formation is broken. Maintain
Couldn't have done that the first round?
defensive.
Just asking.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Actually... Oh, never mind. I can use one ability from here. Good. Use it then. Should heal up. That's a pretty good heal for this point in the game. That's a really good heal, in fact. Punishment. Please don't bleed. Looks like it didn't. Huge amount of damage for this point in the game. Also moves us forward, so if I want to stun in the next round, I can. It's an unfortunate. Please don't bleed. Thank you. Never mind. I guess I'm not stunning in the next round. Oh, yikes. Yikes. We're probably going to be feeding you now, then.
Their cursed champion falls. Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Another obstacle, but it's the final obstacle, so past that point, I can drop my next shovel. So we get a bunch more food. Come on. Get through all the information. Beautiful. I love that they're asking for a bandage now when they definitely do not need one. Then I can poke my head out. Yeah, that's right. It's cross up. Poke, yeah. Sorted. Okay. Holy water it up.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Do I take the deeds? Kind of want to. 1 Curio, 2 Curio, 3 Curio, door. Alright, I don't really know what the chances of needing this holy water are, but I'm hoping that I don't need it, because it'd be nice not to. Really frustrating not to have gone first there. Good, great. We'll focus on trying to kill the target that is going to act this round. Wow, you had a bad speed roll to go later than someone 5 speed lower than you. Yikes.
The will to fight falters.
Swine Drummer's gonna act really quickly in the next round, but it ain't gonna matter.
Powerful blow. These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
No free slots in the inventory. Your disarm chance is just way too low to roll by base. Sorry. This is another medicinal herbs.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
I don't think I ever scouted this. No, wait, I definitely did. I definitely did. We had a critical scout when we got on the map, so I know the shovel is not necessary. Because there's no curios in this area that require shovels. It's a shame to have a battle here. Because I've only got 1 torch left, so I don't really want to use it right now. Thank you for not picking up disease, I guess. Missing out on some damage, and we're going to be missing out on some accuracy, and we're going to take extra stress. This fight is probably the scariest that we've run into so far, despite the fact that we've dodged a bunch of shots. Still going to stick by my point. Thankfully, we went for that target, because we did the lowest damage we possibly could have done to anyone. Good. Reached them out of position. Stunned him as well. Not going to have to deal with the wretch. You've also got Stumbling Scratch, so you're not really going to be doing anything right now. I think I'll take this opportunity to heal up a little. Lowering accuracy because I haven't got the Sun Ring on is really annoying. Stun this fellow. Good.
Beyond one's limits.
That's exactly what we wanted right there. We gonna have any whites? Yeah, we should.
A singular strike.
Perfect.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Alright. We'll destroy, excuse me, the animalistic shrine. There is a battle there, so I'll poke my head out and see and loot each of these curios in low light.
Now, the darkness holds dominion. Black as death.
That's going to be worth more to me than the medicinal herbs. Okay. It's empty. Unfortunate. Alright. Now it's time for the firewood.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
I did not bring anything to reduce the possibility of getting ambushed. That said... Oh, no diseases as well. Good, beautiful. We can go Battle Trance, Sharpen Spear, but it's not going to be huge. Night Moves isn't either, so whatever. Guess we'll go Every Rose Has Its Thorns. Battle Trance. Sharpen Spear. Beautiful. And reduce the stress on someone. 6. Yep. Didn't get ambushed.
The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
That's all I asked for. We didn't get ambushed. I have a low bar. Got him.
Gone, fiend.
Got him. We're pretty quick. We should be able to. Got him.
Back to the pit.
Thankfully, freeing up slots in our inventory late as a result of the animalistic shrine has actually resulted in us having to take home heirlooms. And there's worse things that could happen to you. Like, you could be killed in real life. So that didn't happen, and that's good. Do I have... No, I don't have a holy water left. Okay.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
For those and that, and we are out of here. I'm glad to have had one successful mission. If I just fudge it all up in my brain, I can just think, I had a really good successful mission in the Warrens today. And try and
The twisting
erase
no
the other
longer
one.
exhale the toxic stench of degeneracy.
We still have some stress on Musard, right? Yeah. Mevrel also. Wow, you didn't actually cure both of your diseases. That fucking sucks. Back you go, I guess. Jeez. It's so bad it broke my voice. Is there anything obvious for a next mission? Kind of like doing the same thing. Right? Because we get plus 15% stress on it. Plus 15% stress. Plus 15% damage on everyone. I'm not going for the swine god, I guess. I could do a higher version of the same mission. Go get the grain sacks. But then I'm not really leveling anyone up. I'm not taking advantage of the plus 33% experience that we're gaining. None of these are like caregivers convention or anything like that, unfortunately. Another bright tambourine. I'd like to have a second. So the Shrieker's mission did go away, by the way. It looks like I did maybe only have that week. I didn't keep a sharp eye on it, unfortunately, rather. Unforked. I have no clue how that was supposed to... 15 accuracy and 3 speed. It feels like it's missing some damage. Alright, well, I have to imagine that I will be going for the bumper crop setup. If I go for the bumper crop setup, I'm likely to go on a long mission for the next time. So something like the Long Ruins or whatever is generated past that. Or maybe even our first venture into the courtyard. Now, the reason that I don't want to do that is because I don't have Crimson Curse on any of my characters yet. So I don't really see a reason to start going to the courtyard on my first invitation when I won't be able to clear it in the first invitation and probably not in the second. So I'm going to wait until I have more invitations before I start going, because otherwise I'm just getting Crimson Curse and starting to need blood a lot earlier than I need to. But if it's my only option, I might consider it. For the moment, though, my name has been Rhapsody. Rhapsody? No, my name has been Rhapsody. Your name has been Jeremiah Jingleheimer Schmidt. And hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and we will see you next time.